Are we on the wrong screen? Oh, we are on the wrong screen. Hold on. This one is the one we want to be on. Good morning, guys. Hope you have a good day today. It's time for your morning latte. So before we begin, or I guess while we are beginning, I want to let you guys know today's stream is going to be pretty short. I'm just gonna probably stream for about an hour. I'm just gonna chill a little bit, because I'm going out today and I have to catch a bus, so I gotta make sure I'm not late. So I hope you guys don't mind, but I guess we'll do these kinds of streams like about weekly. It'll be a nice like break, I guess, from any games that I'll be playing. If you guys aren't into the games necessarily, but you still want to hang out, this will be like the place to do that, so that'll be kind of cool. So yeah, I'll need to figure out how to do more thumbnails after I've exhausted the current possibilities I can do, but you know, that's a problem for future latte, not present latte. Present latte doesn't have to worry about anything. But yeah, I also feel like, oh, please explain title. Okay, so I don't read Chainsaw Man, right? Like, I don't watch Chainsaw. I haven't watched Chainsaw Man. I haven't read Chainsaw Man. But I saw something on Twitter yesterday that I think was kind of beautiful. And the only context I had was that the new Chainsaw Man chapter has a character singing a song, right? And so I saw an edit on Twitter about it. And basically the edit was somebody putting the music to the song that was sung in front of the manga panels. And yeah, for Maximum the Horrible. Yeah. It's linked in the description if you guys want to check it out. Not on Twitch, I don't know how to do it on Twitch, but on YouTube definitely is linked on the description. So you can listen to it as we're vibing or not. I don't know. I think it's a very catchy song. I was listening to it and I think it's really funny. Like literally, like Like the opening part, like tune tune, wait, tune tune munimuni prinprin rerorero. That part's really catchy. Like I'm not into metal, alright? But like this part was kind of lives in my head rent free, honestly. And so I didn't listen to the whole song, and there's like some really good edits on Twitter right now for this. And I don't know, something about the song, like, you know, speaks to me, right? You know, like the part where they say vinyl, sex, aluminum. I don't know, a looming feeling of rock, kind of thing. So, yeah, とってもやばい. I don't know how much we're going crazy, but yeah, it's super yabai. Yeah, it's super yabai. If you go on like Twitter or something, go look up Chainsaw Man. Chuchu, lovely, munimuni. You don't even write the whole title, honestly. Just write most of it. You'll probably get what you need. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny. And so that was my inspiration for today's title. I'll probably find a new song to reference every stream. Kinda hard. So I'll do our best. There's one on YouTube too. Oh shoot! I'll have to go find it then. I'll go watch it. Editors go crazy. Not gonna lie, video editor is underappreciated profession. I guess maybe they're not underappreciated though. I feel like there's a lot of video editors now, but it's expensive to give editors. 100 million centimeter long blades. I don't know what that's a reference to. If it's a reference to Chainsaw Man, I haven't read it. Like literally the only thing I know about Chainsaw Man is Makima, Power, Denji, the Putsuta, and also this newest chapter of Chainsaw Man. That's a song? Isn't the song called Chuchu, Lovely Muni Muramura prinprin boron rerorero? Isn't that what the song's called? Like I have to. I'm like checking my title right now. I'm pretty sure this is the title of the song. It's a good song. Honestly, I recommend listening to it. Is that tweeting more about X? Right, for gore. You know, I think it's kind of. Not gonna lie, I think the Twitter rebrand's kind of funny. I know people online are talking about like the analysts are on Twitter. They're like, oh yeah, you know, Twitter lost like $20 billion in like brand name or whatever because of the rebrand. And like, that doesn't mean anything to us like normies, right? But like, it's kind of funny to think that this guy who spent like $40 billion on Twitter lost another 20 billion in like estimated value, you know? That's pretty funny. Oh, ending 3. Oh, okay, that's like, okay, I see. After so many years, 20 years, finally no more. Doing this troll 2 different demographics? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think some of the memes that come out of it are pretty funny. Alright, like I remember, like, if you guys know, like, I mean, you guys VTubers watches, right? Like, there's no way you guys don't know, right? Like, Hololive X, right? Like, Hollow X. Like, there's like, wow, they're taking over the world, finally, kind of thing. Starting with Twitter, kind of thing. Alright, there's like, and there's like a meme I saw that was like, oh yeah, I hate X, and then a bunch of different X's from like different franchises come out, like Dr. X. Yeah. Because he wanted to rename his Parasite X. Yeah, and apparently, this isn't the first time either, right? He's tried to think like 4 other things to like X, right? Like obviously SpaceX, his own child, his literal actual own child, right? Like X something, it doesn't matter, right? I know he tried to name PayPal to X at some point, yeah. Right, like that's I don't know. You know, I understand having trouble getting over your ex, right? But like, this is a little intense, don't you think? Anyway, and then like there's like the people finding out that the logo for Twitter is literally just like some heckin' X character from some default font. There's something like that, man. I don't honestly. I don't think it matters too much because, like, evidently, the guy doesn't care about his own kids, alright? Archangel something. No one's supposed to say that, dude. Just call the guy something. Just call the kid something normal, man. Maybe it's not like a yabai site. Yeah. I remember seeing like this meme, right? Somebody had like 10 tabs open, and then like 9 of them were like like adult sites, right? And then one of them was Twitter, and Twitter looked like the most sketchy adult site of them all. That was pretty funny. And people are like, oh yeah, I didn't recognize the Twitter logo, right? So I opened like 5 different tabs of Twitter till it was open, alright, kind of thing. I kind of hope they kick him out. Say the kid Kevin or something. To be fair, I feel like the kid will probably change their own name in the future, right? Like I know Elon Musk has like a trans child, a trans daughter, actually. Ooh, like literally, I remember seeing online. There's like, oh yeah, Elon Musk's trans daughter is heckin' like completely separating herself from her father. And then people are just like, wow, imagine like potentially losing out in like billions of inheritance because you hate your father that much, kind of thing. Alright, like, you know, he like really is like the ultimate deadbeat dad. The other thing Twitter about Twitter destroyed, and I love it. I think something I saw John Green talk about is pretty accurate. Like Elon Musk kind of really operates on like one thing. Like a lot of things he does is like kind of nonsensical to us. It sounds kind of stupid, but the way John Green sees it is that anything that gives Elon Musk attention in his mind is a good move. All right, he did a lot of stupid things, right? XYZ sounds really stupid to us, but for him, all press is good for us, kind of thing. Right? Dropping frames. We are dropping frames. Are we okay? Are guys okay? He's on his own X world, honestly. I don't like talking about the guy that much. He's not like a really interesting guy to talk about. He's just kind of like exceptionally stupid, right? Bro's like, oh yeah, I don't play chess. Doesn't have fog of war, doesn't have talent trees, only has one 8x8 grid kind of thing. Like, alright, get over yourself, man. Back now, yeah? Alright, that's good to hear. The more you hate, the stronger he becomes. Yeah, like, I just kind of don't care, you know? The only thing I do kind of care about is, like, this delusion that I've heard some billionaires have. I read an article about this, but basically, there's, like, the top, like, 1%, not all of them necessarily, but, like, a pretty significant amount of the top 1% of the world apparently think their genes are superior. And so there's like this kind of like conspiracy going on. Not conspiracy really, but like basically there's this thing that's happening, and then they're just basically trying to have like 8 kids or something. So then when they like 8 generations down, they'll like kind of like basically have the genes over the entire. I don't know how to describe it in a way that makes sense, right? But basically the idea is if you have 8 kids and then your kids have 8 kids and then et cetera, in 8 generations, you'll basically be half of the world's population with your with literally your genes, kind of thing. I read an article about that, and I was like, what? Right? And explains why a lot of like the really rich people have so many kids, right? Looked like he'd get over it, honestly. But I think when you're in a position of power, it's really easy to be like very delusional, right? So, I mean, I would just leave it be, but I also feel like having stupid people with a lot of power and a lot of money is kind of dangerous, alright? I don't really know what we can do besides like raising taxes and like actually getting the rich people to pay their taxes, because the rich people don't pay their taxes. But you don't want to use perfection. It's not even like it's actually just because they think that their genes are superior and so they can repopulate the world, kind of thing. Like they believe that so across the world, right? Like there's some truth in this, and that like some countries have a risk of population collapse, right? Like for example, a lot of countries in East Asia, right? Japan, South Korea, China, their population is expected to collapse in the future because there's just not a lot of people having kids, right? And like there is some truth to that, but like it's also kind of delusional and self-centered, right? So whether it's gone bad, he's gonna chill on Mars. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that I don't like, right? Like that a lot of rich people are just like, oh yeah, you know, I don't have to do anything. I'll just get people who are smart enough to do things for me, and then I'll just buy that. Like that's kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. I have a lot of thoughts about rich people. I think rich people in general kind of shouldn't exist, right? Like if your net worth is over $1 billion, I think you kind of like you probably committed crimes to get there, right? I don't get people. I don't think he thinks that people are gonna like the changes. I think it's more that like he likes the changes, and he knows that people are gonna talk about it. I think that's all that it is. I don't think he cares what normal people are. He tries to be like relatable and stuff and post like memes, but this is like a heckin' 50-year-old guy on the internet who doesn't care about you, right? He'll be like, oh yeah, there's haters and there's fans. Like fans will love it because they'll love me either way, but the haters will always be haters, so it doesn't matter. That kind of thing. That's kind of how I imagine it. It's tough though, it's tough. Being a normal person's too hard. Honestly, I was talking to a friend about taxes the other day. Taxes suck, by the way. But like, apparently American taxes suck like a lot more than Canadian taxes, right? Like I learned taxes from my mother, so because she was accounting and stuff. And like the first time I did it, I was like, huh, taxes aren't as bad as I kind of expected. You know? And I found out the reason people complain about taxes so much is because they complain about American tax. And also because like 50% bro, 50% is gone. Honestly, yeah. Enough money to live forever, use predatory business practice to make even more. I think it's like I remember hearing an analogy. It's like a PP measuring contest, you know? You're not really doing it for any like real reason. It's just to like make yourself feel better, to inflate your own ego, right? You compare yourself against the 3 other richest people in the world and you're just like, ah yeah, my network is bigger than yours, kind of thing. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. But to be honest, I think I might have talked about this last time. Dust to suffer, they don't care about us. I think nobody cares about. If it doesn't affect us directly, we don't care. That's kind of how the human condition is. And it kind of sucks, right? But like, it's kind of true. What'd you miss here? We were talking about capitalism. We're talking about how we want to destroy capitalism. People living in the middle are the best lives. Yeah, I think if you're upper middle class, you probably have the best life. Upper middle class, right? If you're making like between like probably, I don't know, if your household's making like, I don't know, between 200k and like $1 million, maybe even more than $1 million. Honestly, if you make more like between like 200k probably. Is 200k still a lot in today's economy? Actually, I don't know. Is 200k per household still a lot in today's economy? I don't think it is actually. I'll raise that number. 500k to like, I don't know, like 5 million. I think if you're in that range, you're living very, very comfortably. I think you'll probably be like top 10% of happy people, you know? It's like Marx was right. The people who should have money are the ones who have it. I think you mean the people who should have the money are the ones who do not have it, right? As the people who are poor, who need the money more, do not have it, is that what you're saying? Konnichiwa, Anzu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. It's nice to meet you. But yeah, no, I just kind of think our current way of life stemmed from kind of a industrial revolution, right? But that is not holding up so well in today's economy, and so we probably need a new kind of governmental system. But I don't specialize in this field, so it's not my problem. Make the most of the people who don't care about others will pave a road with others. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree with that. I don't know. I mean, like, this kind of talk, I think is it's interesting to discuss, alright? But like, in the end, we're not like, I mean, unless you just happen to be in the position where you can. Most of us don't really have a say in how the world works, and so like the best thing we can kind of do is just do the best for ourselves, right? Which is like very selfish way of thinking, but also we're not very capable, right, to help a lot of people, right? I mean, sure, we could like dedicate our time and our money and our extra funds, but it's not something that we can have as much of an impact on as people who are in positions of power. Yeah, we should all start together. Yeah, as a spirit. Surprise, looks great. Thank you. Sorry if English is weird. It's okay. How do you say? 英語上手. My Japanese is not very good, but I'm doing my best, you know? How do you say this? 勉強します. Helping people doesn't have to be on a large scale. Yeah, I understand, right? But like, to make like real, actual, like you could probably make somebody's life better by yourself. But like, to create widespread change, you have to be in a position of power, and I think it's easier that way too. Why can't I type in chat? That's a good question. If you can type in chat now though. It's good to meet you. I'm Mirutaku, it's good to see you again. How many people around you is good enough? Yeah. I appreciate, you know, it's nice to see that you guys are all like kind people, right? But I also think there's a limit to how much we can do by ourselves, because like we only have a limited amount of energy in our lives, and a lot of it's dedicated to making ourselves feel better and to making the people around us feel better, right? So if there's something that doesn't directly affect us, it's a little harder to care. My channel has from gaming to politics, and I bet. Honestly, try not to do things too serious, but anyway. 本当に勉強? No. I haven't been killed in a while. I haven't really studied Japanese in a while. I'm rusty. But yeah, world kind of sucks. World do kind of suck. But you know what doesn't suck? Chuchu labori, munimuni, muramura, prinprin, boron, nururu, rerorero. That song does not suck. So cute purple's nice. Thank you for using Japanese. Very happy feeling. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. 私も幸せ. But that's something, you know, yeah, the world's always gonna suck. Honestly, the world will always be kind of stinky. Oh, but actually, so I don't know how to transition here, right? But I watched a documentary recently for like classes, talking about like, I'm gonna sound like a heckin' nerd now. Sorry. I stream tech nursing game. I forgot to change it. I need to change that. Thanks for the reminder. Holy heck. You're right. Save. There we go. Thank you for the reminder, Eon. I appreciate it. It's on the latest chapter of Not So Chat. Yeah, it is indeed. What was I saying? I was watching the documentary about how humans first started drawing, right? This is a heckin' nerd emoji moment, right? But like they had a question that was like the primary focus of the documentary, and it's like, how do people, when you don't have art to begin with, how do you realize you can put 3D things into 2D, right? How do you realize you can put like a 3D, like, I don't know, like animal, and then you could draw it in 2D, right? Kind of thing. That's like the main question of the entire thing. And the answer is hallucinating. I was thinking about that. This documentary I read or watched was like, it's pretty good. I don't remember what it's called all of a sudden, but dude, I feel like I had like heckin' nerd glasses on right now. Did you guys know humans first found out about how to draw because they hallucinated because of sensory deprivation, you know? Wow, did you know that humans, they saw images in their brains and they had to draw them, and that's how we know how to do art nowadays. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know. Oh my god. What a nerd, honestly. Subscribe to your channel. Happy to meet a wonderful VTuber in the morning. Feeling happy? Arigatou gozaimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't, honestly, usually when I do these kinds of streams, I prepare some things I want to talk about. But like, I forgot today, to be honest. I forgot. It's a little... Go waste my time in RPG games, see ya? Alright, good night, good night. Have a good day. Hope your RPG games treat you well. Oh, that reminds me, after we finish Persona, I need to make sure I have Hades installed. I'm gonna check that right now. I am pretty excited to play that game. All the characters look really, really good. Hades, where are you? I definitely have it in here somewhere. First humans ate some kind of weed, something that caused them to hallucinate, get high. They gain consciousness. I don't know for sure, actually. Maybe they did. Hades, there you are. Yeah, maybe the first humans did just do a lot of drugs, and that's why they gained sentience. I don't know. But like, I don't know. Drugs are pretty prevalent in Hades looks so good, actually. I'm so excited to play it. Yeah, I don't know. Drugs are pretty popular. I don't know. If they're historically, there's a lot of drugs. They're gonna generally have consciousness because of some type of drugs. Is there? Wait, is that actually a thing? I didn't know that. Is that why our brain is wired the way that it is? Wow. Interesting title. It's good to see you, Bojiggle. I think it's a great title. That's pretty crazy, actually. I was learning like one of the lines in this documentary I watched was like, it's like the human brain is like infinitely more complex than anything we know, right? Like in the entire universe, something like that. Like except excluding other brains, of course. And I was like, wow. Wow. It's kind of crazy that we managed to develop like such an incredible like computer, you know, in our heads the size of like 2 of our fists. That's pretty crazy. Like in animal drugs, they'll have consciousness. I think if you give them the correct combination of drugs, I think it has to be combination, right? Who has a flat brain though? You had to somehow find out which of the mushrooms are the fun ones. Yeah, no, like I remember seeing somebody joke one time, like yeah, like how do we know which foods were the good food unless we tried them, kind of thing. And it makes you think how many people died of poisoning because there's a new plant. There's like, wow, let's eat it. I heard the nominee you made for the video. Your Japanese is wonderful. Thank you for singing Japanese songs. How do you say? How do I say this? I don't know how to say this. Trial and error, true. Just eat more mushrooms. If you die, then sucks, you know. 日本の歌はめっちゃ美味しい。Skill issue? Yeah, honestly. Means you just weren't lucky enough, right? But actually, speaking of like food, I wonder how people who create new food dishes, how they work, right? Like, heckin' some of them are like pretty straightforward, right? Like just like normal meat is like, wow, you know, pork, you kill the pig, you eat the pork, you eat the pig meat. There you go, that's pork, right? But there's some food that's kind of like bizarre, right? Like heckin', who figured out you can make pasta, right? Like, I guess it's like kind of straightforward to us nowadays because it's like pre-made pasta, but like back in the old days you had to like make, I don't know, like make dough, I guess, and then like put it into shapes. All right, like Weird. Chinese spices cooking techniques? Well, spices and cooking techniques are one thing, right? But like, what about like foie gras, right? Foie gras is like heckin' duck liver, fatty, like specifically fatty duck liver that's like sauteed, right? I think. Alright, like that's kind of oddly specific, not gonna lie. Bread came first? Yeah, of course bread came first. Bread's always first. Bread's the coolest, right? But I don't know, there's like so much cool stuff, you know? There's so much cool information about like the cooking world, right? And like it's because food's such a big part of our culture and like how we experience life as a human, right? Gotta go work on my project. Have a great stream. Thank you. I hope your projects go well for you. It's good to see you. But yeah, no, I think food's pretty cool. I wanna go like when I'm old and retired one day and I have a lot of extra, well, maybe not a lot of extra money, but I have extra money. I wanna go out, I wanna go eat everything, alright? Is kind of Chinese cooking so diverse? I do know that there's like a lot of like really, like there's like 7 like main cuisines of China or something like that, right? I don't know them off the top of my head. I know like 2 probably, right? And I don't really know the difference behind it, but like I think it's really interesting that like you can kind of experience culture with like food and stuff, right? I really like learning about like, I don't know, like just like how people live throughout the world, right? Culture is so cool. Culture is such a cool thing to like learn about, you know? Like everyone's got different things that make them special, right? I'm waiting to go eat honeypot. What are honeypot ants? I've never heard of them. Like ants that produce honey? But actually, I have heard from watching anime that apparently some kinds of ants are used in certain kinds of cuisine because they create, was it like they create some kind of acid that is edible, or not just edible, but like is like desirable in certain foods. I want to study, be able to listen. 大丈夫, 大丈夫. Thank you very much for joining, Anzu. American cooking nowadays is loaded with carbs and cheese on TikTok. That's also true. Oh, my favorite thing right now. I guess it's not a right now thing. It's a few months old. But I remember seeing on Douyin, like Chinese TikTok, that they have like heckin' like a lot of people are eating like white people meals, white person meals, right? They store honey in their butts and become living fridges. Oh shit, actually? Wait, that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, no, like I know the Chinese like youth are eating white people meals because it's easy and it's really funny, right? It's really funny. It's just like suffering meals. Chinese dish called black ant fried rice. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, the ants do produce like an acid that's supposedly like all right to eat, and like I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've never had ants. I feel like it's kind of weird, but I mean, I'm not judging anyone who does, right? I was like living fridges. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I think eating insects is kind of probably on my no-no list. All right. I think if I ate insects, I would cry. Yeah, that's you know, I'm okay with eating parts of animals, but I'm not used to eating the whole animal kind of thing, you know? It feels a bit different in not necessarily a good way. Alright? I'd rather take my chance with the ant fried rice than eating fried spiders. That's fair, right? I'd also rather eat ants than scorpions. I know that there's like deep fried scorpions, which is a food in some places. It reminds me of Japanese pufferfish, right? What's it called? It's just, I think it's like food something. I don't remember. Actually I can look this up right now. Japanese pufferfish dish? Oh, fugu. Yeah, fugu. I think if you in the older days, all right, before you could like breed pufferfish to not have their poison sacs, you'd have to like basically have complete and utter trust in the chef to butcher the fugu properly so that you wouldn't get poisoned and heckin' die. You know what I mean? Like that's the level of trust I kind of don't have. You know? Like I kind of have trust issues. I don't know if I would be able to eat fugu. Yeah. So the problem today, isn't it so that like don't they have pufferfish now that have like very small poison sacs? I thought I read that somewhere. I think it's less of a problem nowadays. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I might be thinking something else. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy food out there. At 10 years of Fruit Ninja under my belt, I can cook your food in those. I used to heckin' love Fruit Ninja. I remember it was one of the first mobile games that I played. Oh man, those are the heckin' days. You know, the pomegranate comes across the screen and you swipe like 50 times and you're like, yeah, that's a good stuff. That's garbage of that game though. That's garbage for Ninja. One day I'll get better. One day I'll be a Fruit Ninja and Cut the Rope. I remember those two were like a major part of my youth. You know, my growing up. Right? Cut the Rope. You had to feed the candy to the monster, and I never had like the paid version, so I had to like replay the same stages. Yeah, that was a wow, what a time, you know. Hey, just it's nice to see you again. Good to see you again. But yeah, what other food am I thinking about that I want to try? Oh, those games? Dude, they don't make mobile games like that anymore. Right? Literally, the only good mobile games out there are gacha games. Right? Literally, only gacha games are good still. Which is kind of ironic. Which for Ninja Duels on iPad, you can split for 2 players? Oh, I remember that. That was fun. That was fun. I didn't do it a lot because my brother was very small at the time. And he didn't have the coordination to play Fruit Ninja with me. But I remember that. I remember like Apple gift cards are like the biggest and best birthday presents you could get, you know? But because I didn't know what Steam was. I didn't know to have Steam. I didn't have a laptop, right? So if I got Apple gift cards, I was happy kind of thing. Angry Birds got one take. Oh really? I didn't know that. I didn't know it got taken off the App Store. That's crazy. Oh yeah, no, the mobile games nowadays are all kind of bad, right? They're just like loaded with ads. They're not fun. They have heckin' like even the ads for the mobile games just don't advertise the actual game kind of thing. Like it's so bizarre, right? Like what happened, right? Like mobile gaming was so big, and then it heckin' deteriorated so fast, right? Like that's insane to me. Like. I don't know. Cody said didn't have enough microchips. I guess it didn't, but like, I don't know. I feel like having so many ads in your mobile games kind of like ruins the experience. We're probably supposed to put some ads in game. Maybe, I guess, yeah. Because like then you have like 100% chance of getting like 20, not even 20, like 2 cents, right? As opposed to like a 10% chance of getting $3, right? I don't know. It still feels kind of bad. Cause like, I don't know, mobile games were pretty fun. Now, I think the best mobile games are still like gacha games nowadays, right? The newer Angry Birds sucks. Do they actually? I remember my brother was really into them when he was young. Like, I remember Angry Birds like Star Wars, Angry Birds like, what else is there? I don't even remember, man. I don't remember how many Angry Birds there were, but I remember my brother was obsessed with them. Most of them flopped? Damn. That's crazy. I remember they made like a movie for it, right? There's like 2. Do you play gacha at all? Yeah, I play Arknights, I play Genshin, I play Star Rail right now. I used to play Fate Go. I stopped playing Fate Go because it wasn't fun for me. What else? I used to play Azur Lane. I played a lot of gacha games in my lifetime. I played Love Live, both 1 and 2, and also School All Stars. I played a lot of gacha games. I think I'm kind of a veteran. Have you seen the new one, Snowbreak? I have not seen Snowbreak. This one I have not heard of yet. What's it like? I'm kind of scared of like playing new gacha games because I don't know if I don't know how good they are necessarily. I usually play them like a month after release or something. Exceptions are like if the game has like a really good reputation, like Genshin or Star Rail. I started those basically day one. I started Arknights a month after it released, I believe. I started Love Live and Fate Go like years after their inception. So I'm late on those. But I've not heard of Snowbreak. What's it about? I also remember playing Plants vs Zombies actually. Plants vs Zombies is also a good game. I think it was PC, like it started on PC, but it also had like a mobile version. I know there's like Plants vs Zombies 2 as well, which is also pretty fun from my memory. But the stages are a lot harder than I was used to. I wasn't very good at that. it was kind of hard for me. I wasn't wired for tower defense like that. I can play Arknight's Enfield in 2050. I might end up playing our Enfield. It depends on how it looks and how the dialogue plays out. My biggest issue with Arknights right now is that the story is kind of hard to digest. Because of the way that's portrayed. It's a little bit not easy to consume. Are you playing two gachas nowadays? My friend Howard plays 4 for 3 years now. Yeah, I play 4 right now. Where do you live? I live in Canada. I live in Canada. I don't know how to say this. I think it's literally just Canada, right? It's it's nice here. It's nice. Canadian gross, sorry. It's better than having bad healthcare. That's one thing for sure. It is pretty nice being here. I have some family in Canada. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like everyone knows someone in Canada. Let a maple syrup and housing crisis? True. True. Is it long? Newer stories have more VFX though? Oh shoot, I didn't know that. Because I haven't been playing a lot of these stories. I think for me, the issue with Arknights is the story feels like it takes a lot of effort to get through. Canada lobster? That's true, we do have lobster. We do have lobster here. Yeah, I think Arknights for me, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like you're getting a lot of plot done, you know? Like, a lot of it, like, because the story is told purely through dialogue, there's no, like, show, right? You know how a lot of people are, like when writers are just like, oh yeah, show, don't tell, right? Arknights can't really do that. It mostly has to tell you what's happening, and so it's harder to make it engaging. Are you engaging on getting ahead? Oh, okay, I see. Do you always skip them? Well, no, because like even the times that I have tried to read them, right? Like the main story and stuff, it doesn't feel like it's easy to follow, you know what I mean? Especially since there's a lot of different like plot threads as well, right? Because Arknights deals with the whole world, like the political situation of the entire world of Terra, right? It's a little hard. Let's see. Did twice for Frost Nova into Lula? Yeah. I learned a funny story from Fiametta. I know the one you're talking about. Canada's maple syrup is famous in Japan. Very popular. Yeah, maple syrup is very, very good. I like maple syrup. Too many characters to comprehend. That's also true. I think like the story feels too massive, right? For the medium. And each has their own story, yeah. Right? Like it feels like when you're trying to play Arknights, it feels like you're being like plopped into a world that you kind of know nothing about. But then you have to learn about like 300 characters. I like how large the world feels. I think it can be good, but I think the medium of Arknights being a visual novel is not the best. I think an open world would probably be better for Arknights. You're also into enemies in different factions. Yeah. It's easier to compartmentalize by region. That's also true. When too much story is a downside. I think it's only because it's in a visual novel format, though. I think if it was like in a way that you could see more, it'd be easier to follow. Like Genshin, yeah, Genshin. I think Genshin is kind of a good example of being a big immersive world, but being easier to digest. Kind of NPCs I want playable. Yeah, I get that. Genshin's pace is much slower. That's also true. It's easier to follow. Just watch the anime. I'm really excited for the Arknights anime, the season 2, the Frost Nova arc. I saw my beloved Frost Nova in the trailer, and she wow, she looks really good there. She looks really good. I'm very excited. When does it release? Do we know? Do we know when the season's coming out? Because I'm kind of just like waiting in the dark, you know? I'm hoping and praying. But yeah. Genshin's world feels pretty small in comparison to what it seems to portray when I played it. It feels smaller because it's easier to digest, right? There's parts you can explore more into if you really want to, but like the primary... Like the way that it's portrayed for the primary areas is in a way that you can understand the vibes of it even if you don't play it a lot, right? Genshin has 3 zones. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 major countries, and then we have like a lot of sub areas, right? Arctics at 16, plus we have some we haven't visited yet. Yeah. The countries feel more like tiny cities. I can understand that. I think I can understand that. I think it's just like, but I think this is also like a time difference kind of thing, right? Like, sorry, what do you call this? An era difference, right? Arknights is futuristic, and then Genshin is historical fantasy kind of thing. Like, I think that does play a part into it. But I do feel like Genshin tends to be more, what do you say? Easy to understand. Is Genshin the comment about the game? Yeah. Genshin Impact. We're gonna put one city of a massive world? Yeah. I don't know. I think I'll try out Arknights Endfield. If Endfield becomes a better way to look into the world of Arknights, I might enjoy it more. But I think visual novels, I've kind of grown out of visual novels a little bit. And I like Genshin Impact. Oh, actually, one thing I will say, I really like. I don't know if Arknights does this. And if it's gonna be, is it actually? I didn't know that. But you know, one thing about like Hoyoverse, I guess, not just Genshin, that I really like is that they have like a lot of looks into how they build their world, right? I really like looking into how creatives make the things that they make, you know? It's really cool. Next star roll to Genshin. Welcome plus to play some Dolaris with me. Honestly, I feel like I haven't had a lot of time to play games ever since I played Gacha. Gacha has when I play Gacha, it takes up like 90% of my gaming time, and the rest of it is heckin' what do you call Valorant, you know? And play to pull the characters and flex them. Understandable. I get that. That's why I play Arknights too. Oh, his best story is Honkai Impact 3rd. I think it's because it's the most like in-depth though, right? It's the longest one. It's the one that's been running the longest. But I do know that the developers for Honkai Impact really care about the game because it's been around for so long. But I haven't played a lot. You switch Valorant to the 90%? No, I really don't play Valorant that much. I play like 2 games a day max, usually. And I'll do like some sometimes I'll do like a scrim, right? I don't know if you guys have ever tuned in to my Valorant scrims that were just streamed by my friends, but they're not that long. We just practice strats and stuff. If you guys do ever check out Valorant though, streamed by my friend, you can find him on Discord. Everyone for the occasion. If you guys ever do check it out, please let me know, because I'll be really happy to see you guys. And yeah, and you go have a nice day. All right, hope you have a nice day too, Underlord. Good night, good night. We're probably gonna end the stream soon-ish too. We're not quite at the hour mark yet, but I just want to let you guys know we are doing a short stream today, because we do have to go prepare later to go outside. So that is one thing in case you guys didn't catch the beginning of the stream. I don't remember what I was talking about now. I was just chilling with my friend, right? I was just chilling with my friend. I think I was. Acknowledge by translating Japanese to English on the Google. It's okay, it's okay. 大丈夫. How do you say? Thank you for being here. Arigato. How do you say? Developers. I don't know how to say thank you for being here. I don't know how to say that. We're here to touch grass. Yeah, it's really warm today. I don't like. Maybe it's a Canadian thing, right? But I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you know, Canada's always so cold, haha, right? But it's hard. Ganbatte kurimasu. Yeah. Thank you, magical. Yeah, ganbatte kurai arigatou gozaimasu. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't like warm weather. It's not like, I guess for most of the world it's not that warm, right? I heard like heck in China's got like 50-degree weather right now. That's insane. 50 degrees Celsius, by the way. When I mention temperature, it's always Celsius, so triple-digit weather over here. Yeah, that's insane to me. You know, like 100-degree weather in Fahrenheit, that's like 40 degrees Celsius, and that is insane to me. Like that is the temperature I wish you heckin' die and you don't come back. Right? I don't know how you survive. For me, as soon as it gets over 25 Celsius, which is probably like, I want to say like 80 Fahrenheit. As soon as it gets over 80 Fahrenheit or so, I'd start crying and dying. Below 80 degrees Fahrenheit is about where I'm happy. People try hiding in caves and bomb shelters? Wait, actually? For real? I just heard that from my parents, but I don't... Is that actually true? 40 to 44. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's insane. That's insane. That's actually... That can't be healthy. Thank you everyone, watch the listener. I was moved by the kind of wonderful word people gathered. Thanks guys, feeling happy. Yeah. I'm glad. I live in California, I can't turn off my AC. That's really sad. The other thing is that's really sad about global warming is that by keeping your AC on all the time, you also perpetuate global warming, isn't it? You just can't win, you know? There's just no winning. I can't read Japanese, unfortunately. I cannot read. Anyway. I think we're gonna start wrapping up now. All right. You guys, any last words? You know, or forever hold your peace kind of thing. Sorry for the really short stream today, though. Cold air out of thin air. I mean, if you blow hard enough, I'm sure maybe it'll help, right? It's kind of that you're glad. Ah, thanks, Space Bob. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, like I remember seeing a meme one time actually, like, you know, why is it that when you breathe out, like it's hotter, but when you do it's colder, you know? That's so weird. Anyway. Also, it's not latte, it's latte. All right, like I'll give you the Japanese for this right now. This I do know because katakana is not muzakashi. Latte. Where'd it go? Latte. Like that. Send. In the future, latte desu. Anyway, thank you guys all for joining today. It's I can't read. I can't formulate words anymore. But thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vibe stream. We talked about politics and other stuff. Looks like a face a little bit. And thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a short stream, but I hope you guys don't mind. Next time, does the Archives event come out next time? Hold on, I need to double check this. When does the... Hold on, I need to check Arknights. Let's look this up real quick. Just so I can be prepared. When does this start? Bum 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 bum. July 28th. Oh, so literally we'll do Arknights next stream then. Alright. Next stream is Arknights. I need Route if it's 28th. Alright. I'll see you guys next time for Arknights then. We'll start pulling and we will start gaming. This one word I'm pulling for both, of course. Lynn is met, change my mind. I will change your mind. And we will see next time, alright? We'll change your mind next time. When we stream Arknights, we do our pulls. And yeah. Thank you guys for joining. How do you say? 配信終わった thank you guys for joining. Thank you all. And I'll see you next time. When you pull the gacha, alright? Goodbye guys. Sayonara.